Plus, I think that this upcoming stage over here, Swoopy Salvo as well. I'm thinking this upcoming stage is gonna be the final stage. I'm actually gonna do it just in case, but I think that this upcoming stage here is gonna be the final stage that has DK coins. Because thinking about it, there were 11 coins that I missed, unless I miscounted. But I think I got 2 from one of the stages. Oh, it's this guy. I have a feeling this is not the final stage yet. There's gonna be a true final stage soon. But man, if it's a Squawks level, I favor that. Woodpeckers. Not known to be an enemy of parrots, unless I'm wrong. Yep, I thought there was a bee barrel here. Find the coin! Let's see how tragic this gets. So they don't hurt you. I thought they would hurt you on that one. I was so determined that those guys this whole time was gonna hurt you, but I guess they're not. I guess those guys weren't enemies, and the ones that dive bomb are. Oh, this is gonna be a bee barrel too, isn't it? Nope, it's a stupid bear coin that I don't care about. Not gonna rewind because now I know it's a bee coin. I almost said bee barrel. And even that was wrong. Bear coin I don't care about because I have too many of those. I don't even know why I need them anymore. How was I supposed to avoid them? So those guys I think are enemies. When they dive like that, you have to not be in their way. So they're not necessarily enemies, they just don't want you in their way. We are in an ordinary fashion. We would prefer if you don't interrupt us. Don't get in our way, or unless you want to get pecked. Is there a DK barrel there, or is this just doomed from the start? Oh my word. There has to be something here. Maybe not. Oh boy. What the heck is that? Oh, I see. Do I have to sprint on that one? Okay, that hitbox makes no sense. How the heck did I die? I just can't fit. I have to not lose a Kong for that one. Okay, so this is where I'm just gonna go through it. Yeah, I can't do that without losing a Kong. What the heck is over there? How even? I'm rewinding on that one because if that's a B-barrel, that's stupid. I can't even fit through them. I hate that. I hate that B-barrel. What the heck? Screw that B-barrel. I'm gonna rewind this one for sure. Oh, it's like that. Okay, I get it now. Every time I fail, I'm just rewinding because why is that a B-barrel? That's impossible. I should have just gone for it. Oh my word. Like, I'm not saying this is not fun. I just clinch every time. But when I fail there, it's not fun. I think I'm an enemy of them. I shouldn't be agonized for this, but man, getting back to the beer barrel for that one is impossible. Because you have to go through a small hole. How? I thought I had that. It's even worse because the secret final boss itself, for what I know, is going to be very hard too. So in a way, it's not bad, but I feel like I'm going to defeat the final boss in less attempts than it has taken me to do some of these stages. Come on! There we go. That's not it. I thought that was it. There we go. So I think that's it for B. No, there's one more. There has to be one more. Wait, what? Oh no. No, now I'm rewinding. Got him. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that was not it. There was so much more to that. I thought that was the end already. By already, I mean, I literally did think it was the end. Whenever I see a DK medallion these days, I think that it's the end. Oh! Up there. Well, at least it's a checkpoint. Thank goodness for that. I did not think it was not over yet. It would shock me if there's a big woodpecker that would come after you. Just like King Zing in Donkey Kong 2. How the heck? Soft reset to the checkpoint because I don't want to lose a Kong. Good. Well, now I'm rewinding to that because I thought there was something there. Oh boy! Ugh. I'm gonna rewind. I'm just gonna see if something. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was something there. I feel like I'm gonna miss this B barrel. Oh boy. Oh god. All I wanna see is... Okay, yes, there was. Of course, it's a throwing one. Oh my word, I failed, didn't I? I did. I don't want to have to try that torture again, so I'm gonna just do this. Who knew they would do something that's so simple yet so tedious at the same time? Got it! That's all of them. Solve the B coins I need. Oh boy. Double checking. Yeah, it's meant to be over there. I'm gonna rewind and get him. Where's the barrel? I already got the DK coin too. Aha! How on earth? There we go. That's the hardest platforming I've ever seen. I think you need 5 gears in order for that to... Yep. You need 5 gears in order to unlock the final stage. But I'm gonna have to end it here because I don't have all of the DK medallions there. Is that a cog you've got there? You know, I reckon it'll fit on this strange box which has been here since I've moved in. Pop it on and see what happens. Looks like you're going to have to find a few more of them to fit it all together. What you need... I'm not saying that. No way, you crazy bear. No, perhaps you should go and play with your dollies instead. 7 more is how many more I need for that. So I guess in the next one I'm going to figure out where all the DK coins are and where all of the medallions are. Because I don't know where the heck to go for that. You know what I mean, the B coins. The next part is the true finale, and it's the finale of the entire series for the next one. It won't be premiered, but honestly, I'm not like glad or relieved that I'd be done with this series, But man, I've been having it. Meaning, not that I've had it with it, but it's like I've been having it in terms of. I'm just gonna take these off so I can think. I've been having it with the fact that I've just struggled with these stages, and it makes sense. It makes sense that I would struggle. So, this means that the final stage will only have one thing, which is a DK coin, and of course a cog. And I think it's gonna be some sort of. I'll be shocked if it's a boss rush. I heavily doubt it. Because they've never done a boss rush in early games. The only early game they've done a boss rush in was Kirby games. They've never done it in Donkey Kong. I don't think they ever did. Here's where things get tricky. I'm going to be looking up where every DK coin and B coin is. Because I think I might know where one of them would be in you'll see. Yeah, so what I had to do was go right and then go up. I've never went through this one. So what is this one? Find the coin. I failed because gosh darn those freaking boiling pot. Ah! There we go. All it took was me spewing at the bees, the buzzes. Huh. That time I did without even getting... Like, they did that... That one did that with the barrels. I didn't do it with the barrels. The guy did it with them. Got it. 5 more to go. So it's literally the very last area. Make this guy eat him just to make it a little bit easier. Bash the baddies. Just feed them all the fishies. There we go. So what I'm supposed to do is this, because it wasn't simply the letter N like I thought it was. Find the coin. That was easy. I bet they give you a lot of time to try to outpace them. I did it really quick. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten this one yet. Oh no. How the heck am I supposed to do that? Oh, if it's that simple, then never mind. Well, it's not that simple after all. It's not even that simple at all. It's so laggy. Ah! Oh my, it's impossible. It's laggy. Oh my word. Get me out of this place. I don't like it. That's probably my least favorite bonus area. Let alone this stage. Why this stage is my least favorite is just because the barrels are so slippy. It makes it nearly impossible for me. Like, I know it's probably not that way for you, but it's definitely for me. Ah! Back up. There it is. Bash the baddies. No, collect 40 stars. Got it. Ah. Got it. The entire time it was like that. I rage quit on it before, but I had another alternative and it worked. Not there. After this one. Yeah, it was hidden behind the leaves. I never would have found that. Bonus area itself doesn't seem that hard. Actually, it just makes me think of a dream I had a long time ago. That's everything. It's all of the B coins that I would need. It's right here. That was where it was the whole time. Ah. That is everything. Everything except for one stage. But I'm gonna do that one stage in the next... Well, when I come back. In the next day that I come back from this. But first, I'm gonna show off all of the bonus coins. Funky Kong is gonna say I missed 2 now. And that confirms that the final one is where you have to beat the secret final boss. And then you have to beat it again, I think. 3. Wait. Didn't I get every one of them? No, there was one I missed in the bonus world. Gosh darn it. Secret world, whatever you call it. Still, 8 hours and 10 minutes. Which I think is actually... Let me just check on this real quick. Because I don't think it actually is that long. It really is. Wait, really? 13 hours and 25 minutes, actually? Wait, that's crazy, actually. I'm just doing a little bit more of this. I don't know how long. I don't know how long I'll be able to do it for. If it reaches a certain time, I'll stop. But I'm so close that I don't want to give up just yet. It's right here. This entire time. There. Oh, and you get a bear coin when you complete it again. Of course you do. Don't get anything else, I guess. I thought you would get an extra life if anything. Or even just something like a group of bananas. But instead, you just get a bear coin. Figures, man. Now we're on to the final stage before the final boss. Rocket Rush. The final new thing in this game is the rocket. And I don't know how it works. That's all I would think is I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure it works like, I think you press and hold B to go up. That's all I know. Let alone the DK coins at the very end. Oh. Oh, you press and hold up to slow down. And it's inverted control scheme. Fuel. Oh my goodness, actually. This is cool. So it's inverted on the left and right sides. Pressing and holding up slows the thing down. This is cool. Oh, I love this. Oh, and I got past the fuel. That's what happens if you fail on the rocket part. Okay, so if you hit them, because I didn't press up there, it's just doing it by itself. Checkpoint, thank goodness. Now you go up. I guess if you hit the ceiling, you just explode anyway. Nope. Goodness, I'm speechless about this entire thing. Trust me, there's no B-Bros because this was everything. The only thing left is the DK coin. Crap, it's gonna explode. Ah. I was so close. You can't abandon the project either. So you literally have to try. You can't even slow it down, apparently. Oh my word. I'm gonna soft reset because I'm pretty sure I'm already doomed. No, it's gonna die. Man, you have to go far. You have to do a lot there. Oh dang it! Did it again. Ah, is it this way? Yes, it's that way. I have to make sure I don't bonk into the ceiling at all. And I already failed. There we go. Ah! I never remember where I'm supposed to go in this one. Oh my word. Man, what the heck? I cannot figure that out. Yeah, I just can't. Ah! Oh my, I was trying. It wasn't even steering. It's impossible to not bonk into the ceiling there. Oh, I did it. That was the point. It was meant to be impossible to not bonk into the ceiling. That's it. That's every DK medallion. I'm actually able to do this now. Wait, no, there's 41, not 40. Wrinkly Save Cave. Working out. Oh, my fresh cookies. I thought he only likes bananas. 97%. Quite a few rewinds there. It was only because I thought that it was literally impossible, but you were meant to bonk into the ceiling once, and that was it. Otherwise, bonk into the ceiling any other time, and you're just goner. You're just a goner. So yeah, is there only one more Funky Kong? Yep. The only way you are able to do it is by going to the secret final boss. I think that means that if you go to what is the secret final boss, you will then get the secret right. Almost spoiled what it is, and get the rest of the banana birds, because there is meant to be only 12 of them at the moment. Then there's going to be 3 more once you have the secret right in your disposal. Boomer's bomb shelter. This is it. Hey, you've got another one of those Kongs. Put it on the machine and see if anything happens. Well, they're all in. Doesn't seem to have done too much though, does it? What on earth is that racket? Hey, take a look outside, Kongs. You won't believe it. Here we go. The true final battle has begun. The final boulder. The waters turned red. Here is the true final level. The waters turned into lava, and we are boarding the Nautilus. What the blazes? So you're the ones responsible for scuttling my super secret submarine. This is the last time you'll spoil my plans. I'm going to bash you good. Whoa, big man. Right, look out, you cheeky monkeys. I'm pausing like this because I'm going to have the audio be even higher since I'm so ready for this. I'm gonna, of course, turn off my commentary and see how insane this battle will be. This battle is meant to take a while. It's not as short as Captain K. Rool, because Captain K. Rool lasted a minute and a half. This is meant to last 5.5 minutes. No joke on that one. Maybe even 8 minutes. It really is that tough. Okay, so now you can't crouch under him. He's gotten smarter since then. I'm getting it now. So, the bottom ones are meant to be shock walls. That's why they're charged up like that. So, it's meant to be the shock field above you so you can't jump. And eventually the ground becomes a conveyor belt. That's actually pretty genius. I like that a lot. It's a good thing I saved before this. Good grief, I think I might get a game over against this one. I don't even know if that's possible. What the heck? Like, let's see something else here. I can't jump it. I can't duck underneath it. Oh, my word. It was literally that easy. Ah! I was too hasty, gosh darn it. I did it. Oh, I did it. That was insane. But it's not over yet, as you can plainly see. Because what we have to do now is this. Man, I knew that was it. Unbelievable type of a situation. You found all of the DK coins. I'm sorry, Kitty. I didn't think you would actually find them all, so I've got nothing new to show you. Just kidding. You know, may I introduce you... Hey, Kitty, just kidding, you know. May I introduce you to my finest and coolest creation yet, the Funky Copter. Gyrocopter, the final new ride, where you'll be finding the final 3 banana birds. Take it real easy, Kitty. Check this ride out. This is how you'll be able to find every last banana bird. You just have to look for this logo over here, and then press, I think, plus. I did not remember. It is gonna be pretty tough, you know. Getting through the last 3 banana birds, and then what you have to do after that is go to Wrinkly's Save Cave. That was so much easier. So it's random every time. So that was K's Cache. You don't have to do these in any set order. Now the next one is Belcha's Burrow. I read Bellow as Burrow. Got it. One more. To show off as well, this is how far we've gotten in the save. So you've defeated K. Rool, have you? I'm very proud of you. That's very nice. You know, Kitty, since you've been away, I think these birds are beginning to get a little restless. Is there any chance that you could find out where they want to go? If you need help exploring, try asking Funky. Our completion now is 101%. It's good to have a visit from you, Kitty. All you ever see on television these days is repeats. One more. And where that is, I have to look all around, and I think it would be all the way up here. Hilltop Horde. The final banana bird. I don't remember already. I was so close. I did not remember. Aha! I cannot remember! Wow, how the heck did I get that? That required writing, because I would not have gotten that without writing. Man, I just blindly wrote and I did it. That was every banana bird. Now it's time to save. One more time. My word, they seem very excited. It looks as if they want to take you for a ride. Go on, kitty. Don't worry about your boat. I'll get Cranky to fetch it for you. I saw this scene already and I was so curious about what was gonna happen. Where we're being taken is to the very top left corner of the place. Beyond the clouds. There she is. You did it. You did it. You found all of my children. At last, I can be freed from K. Rool's spell. Ready, children. Sing along with me. Reveal and the mother. Oh, I'm so happy that we're a family again. It's all thanks to you, kitty. Now, as I promised, it's time to fulfill my half of the bargain and teach K. Rool a lesson he'll never forget. So she was trapped behind that wall the whole time. There he is. Man, that banana bird is huge. So yeah, K. Roolenstein is just on the run. She caught up. Very curious about what that. Oh wow, Cranky Kong is on the backboard. So I think that might be it then for the final scene. Yep, that was it. 103%. Cranky Kong's in first. He beat it in 5 hours and 15 seconds. In 5 hours and 15 minutes. So it's 103, not 105. I'll never be able to beat him. That is the end of Donkey Kong Country 3. I did it in 18 minutes, technically 17 minutes and 45 seconds. And now I finally get to reflect on the game because I wasn't prepared to do it until I beat the game. And really good game. Really underrated, not underappreciated. Really, like, both. Underappreciated and underrated. I thought there was 105% completion, but it ends up being, I guess the extra 2% is beating the game in a shorter time than Cranky Kong to get 105%. But I'm going to stick to the completion that it is. In my word, K. Rool getting the lesson that he deserved ended up being him being trapped in that big egg. I thought he was laughing, but instead he was just panicking, looking up, and then got shocked by being trapped inside that egg. Whatever happened to him? Like, whatever happened to his... Like, that's the thing that I would only feel bad about him is his wife's situation. What the heck does that... What the heck would that mean? Like, who would his wife have been? But maybe his wife just completely dumped him. That's my absolute guess on that. So I've completed every Donkey Kong Country game and will rate the fact that from highest to lowest on most favorite to least, well, not even least favorite. It was like best game to game that I just play a lot and don't really have much of a rating for is honestly, I like Donkey Kong Country, but it's very confusing to try to get everything done, so I'm rating that as the lowest. 3 is still second highest because having played through it, the final battle is the only thing that's worth it because you end up hitting K. Rool a lot more in the secret battle than against Captain K. Rool in the secret battle. The final battle as well for hitting Chaos and K. Rool, you end up defeating the both of them in way more hits than in the final battles. Plus the stages were okay in a way. I like the themes, but the B barrels was the best part. Having to find them instead of finding secret caverns. That's the thing I liked most about 3. Let alone just the boss battle theme as well being better, in my opinion, than the final boss theme. But I still like the final boss theme because it actually felt like you needed to do so. You needed to battle against him. Yes, I got hit, but it but in the at the same time it was something. And of course I am gonna record another part of this, but it will be a bonus part where I battle against every boss in the Donkey Kong games, but there's an exception to this. 3 is the only exception. I'm not gonna battle Chaos third or fourth. I'm gonna battle him with the final boss. So that would make the most sense. Otherwise I would be battling them. I'd probably even be battling one boss first for specific arachnophobia peeps. I would end up. I just wanted to be a punster. So arachnophobia folks wouldn't have to worry about that battle, and instead worry about the other battles at hand. And there'll be timestamps about what ends up happening, like Donkey Kong Country 1, with the exception of Auric, Donkey Kong Country 2, and then Donkey Kong Country 3 with the exception of Chaos. Because it will be Chaos and then K. Rool. So, rating for that game would still be a 9 out of 10 just because I did not expect it for how it ended because I thought K. Rool would still say something about. I thought he was gonna be like, "No, what have you done? It's going to blow." And I thought the submarine was going to still stay there, but in the ending, completely explode. Sort of disappointed that the completion was 103% and not 105%, because I thought it was 105% the entire time. But I will state this, for the deal breaker, I am going to do something that like, my original idea before I had this returning thing that I was going to do was I was going to do a complete playthrough, like the rest of the parts for Mario Tennis Fever, and then after that do a new LP. But because of the lack of announced games, I'm going to instead play through Mario Tennis Fever and then do a comeback thing. I'm not even going to do a once per 3-part thing just like before. I'm just gonna play through Mario Tennis Fever and one by one upload the dice trials. Meaning it's not gonna be every day that I upload it because of drawing a thumbnail for each one. Unless I just decide to take a picture of let me just spoil it here because of what I'm going to be doing then. Because I might as well just state that what I'm returning to is a dice trial. I haven't done dice trials in so long. and I decided that now is the time for me to finally do so. The reason why it's taken me so long was because I had no motivation for them. I was more motivated for writing, but then returning to my dice trials, I was able to write out all of the second and third dice trials, but I'm only gonna do the second because the third one I'm still gonna fixate some things like attacks and stuff. But the second one's completely done. I just gotta see how how well it goes. I might even have extra items for that dice trial to fix because the realization is I didn't put down one-up mushroom. Originally, I wasn't even gonna have that method happen, but maybe I will. Even though it's way better to have that happen for the third dice trial and up, and I'll state for. Oh, I'll state my plans for how many dice trials I was gonna do as well. Might as well state that now. That I was gonna do 8 dice trials. Originally 7, but I had another one planned out. In the following, I have Beat the Score. That one is that dice game is a game that that's a game I've already uploaded, and I wasn't planning on doing any more uploads for it unless I do it as an April Fool's gig, where it will just be a dice trial and it will all be in one part. Because how many parts I did before was 5 parts. But instead, I'm going to do it in one and see how long it takes me. And then second dice trial is known as Super Mario Advanced, a fan game which is influenced by Super Mario RPG and Mario Party games. Or just Mario RPG games and Mario Party games. Third dice trial is Druko's Tale, inspired by an upcoming book series that is soon to be published. And as soon as it does get published, I'll announce it. I'll announce that it gets published as well. The fourth dice trial, might as well just continue my explanation. The book publication is still to be decided, but I have been writing books lately, just not as much as I used to. How much I used to write was a chapter a day, but now I'm just writing 3 pages a day. It's how I have the motivation to write, but soon enough that might change. The fourth dice trial is going to be Super Mario Dimensions, Gateway to the Dark Universe. And that story will be explained as soon as I get there, let alone as soon as I draw the boards again, since I've completely lost the boards. Fifth dice trial, which I was on the works for, was Paper Mario Reunion. And in short, it's basically you have a team of 3, but along with 3 partners that have returned ever since their noted games. One was confirmed to have returned. The other was because, yeah, I'm starting to think it was. Well, I don't want to spoil it, so I won't. Then the other dice trial is for the 6th one. It was going to be, but I still don't really have much inspiration to figure out what all I'm putting down. No boards. It's called Clash of Fantasies, where it's a slight inspiration to League of Legends, but in the term of tactical RPG, but no forts. It's basically a tournament style based game, and it can be more than 2 players, but it's like I'd have to do multiple tournament settings. It would be a 2v2, maybe even a 3v3. And all it requires is rolling a specific amount of dice to attack, and there are 3 options for her. Well, there's not even difficulties either. It's just how much HP you have is all dependent on what side you choose, and the attacks they have is always 3 dice, with an extra ultimate move that is unlocked every third turn that does a certain amount of damage. But I haven't set anything up for that yet. The fact that I even planned that alone was even crazier. And then there are certain exceptions. The 7th dice trial was going to be originally my ultimate dice game, which was just going to be called the Omega Dice Game, or the Omega Chronicles the Game. The baby. Oh, the baby. Hold on. The baby wants this. What? What? What is it? What is it, buddy? What is it? Are you feeling lonely? So the 7th dice trial, the Omega Chronicles dice game, was going to be something I made way later on, and it was after at least my third series of the Omega Chronicles. Because there was going to be like seasons, I quote, because how many seasons I planned on doing for the Omega Chronicles was 6, along with the prologue. So basically 7 seasons, but with the prologue being the first. And the prologue is before the hero's birth, and then the first one is during. And then the second one will be when the chosen hero Omega becomes a hero. Becomes like an apprentice hero until he becomes the legendary hero. It's all about how Omega became Michael, and how he became a legendary hero with all of the friends by his side, and yeah. But then my new idea for a dice trial was going to be, along with side adventures as well. The side adventures I had planned was for Super Mario Dimensions was going to be Brave's Epilogue. For Druko's Tale, it was going to be an extra mode, just that I don't know what yet. Then there was the Pit of 50 Floors, or the Tower of 50 Floors. I think that was what I was going to do for Super Mario Dimensions, actually, was the Tower of 50 Floors. And then the next was going to be Super Mario Dimensions Stellar, or Interstellar. And that one's inspired by the Super Mario Galaxy movie, but with so many more things happening. In summary, would be about your usual Super Mario Galaxy adventure, but then so many other universal enemies show up that shouldn't be there, and your task is to, along with a returning partner, eliminate them, and you will have 2 new team members. It would basically be like a choosing thing this time, instead of it being like a team of 5, like it would be in Super Mario Dimensions. There would instead be 7 members, and you have to choose only 3 of them. And each one has a specific ability. One of them being a support that you would always keep, and one being a semi-support. All of that would be updated, but yeah, the next recording I'm going to do is going to be the Mario Tennis Fever parts. I'm suspecting that it's going to take 5 parts to complete the rest of the game before I no longer have to worry about that game anymore. And I promised that I wasn't completely done with Mario Tennis. I just didn't want to upload that every once per 5 parts, because I was suspecting that would take way longer than that, and I didn't want to have to do my dice trial alongside that. After that will be my second dice trial. And it's all going to be printed out and shown to you. Other than me showing it on computer, I'm going to show it based on a webcam. That was why I was waiting for a webcam the entire time, was to show off what I roll. But even if I miss even if I missed the camera showing, I would still tell you what I got and prove that was that, even by sliding them around. And the only reason I do dice trials is to see if people want to play it, and then eventually figure out how to make it public, and say that it is meant to be a fan game, even though 3 of them aren't fan games. They're actual games, like the Clash of Fantasies, the Druko's Tale, and the Omega Chronicles dice game, with some video game references. It was a fun one, though. The series... It's hard to believe that this series is already over, and it felt like it just happened. It did just happen last month, but it's still hard to believe it's just happened. Yeah, still hard to believe it's been like over a month long since then.